history. In fact, on its opening night, Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers played. Johnny Depp was one of the original owners, so this place was instantly cool. Tonight we're going to feature a brand new artist named Charles Hamilton. Charles just got signed to Interscope Records, the label that has launched the careers of Eminem, 50 Cent, Dr. Dre, MIA, and Charles is one of these new, young, emerging hip-hop artists that's helping transform hip-hop music. Here's more on Charles.
Guess who's back with another dope track? It's crazy, I mean, need another Prozac.
Charles Hamilton is a multi-instrumentalist, producer, MC, and prolific blogger who's bringing hip-hop music into the future by breaking down traditional rap boundaries. Part of a new generation of artists critics are dubbing hip-hop 2.0, Charles's obsession with New York punk rock, Sonic the Hedgehog, and sampling the sounds of everyday life have made him a huge star on the internet.
Play Sonic while I'm blowing that chronic.
Charles's talents have not gone unnoticed in traditional hip-hop circles, though, as he's earned praise for freestyle battling Kanye West and The Game, proving his talents transcend his youth. At only 22, he's already released over 6 albums worth of music on the internet, all for free, and recently graced the cover of the Hip Hop Bible, XXL magazine, as the artist to watch. All right, there you go. There's a little info on Charles. And right now, performing for the first time ever on television from right here at the Viper Room, here's Charles Hamilton with Brooklyn Girls.
Yeah, I know my name. I'm an old town boy with soul on flavor. The beat is D minor, but I'm oh so major. I do my own thing, so I owe no favors. Can't do it now, then I won't go later. Haters wanna see the boy get lost in the sauce, but it's gravy, so boy get lost. Nah, I ain't cocky, I'm just stating the obvious. Hey, so the boss, and I'm making this pockets rich. End of the night, I am great, I'm about to get the great. Hit the page like I play with Stoyakov. I keep it real, and my ladies do the same. High classics, that be crazy in the brain. Sound so mean, swag is vicious. Smile on me, ass delicious. Getting money, no need for eBay. My heart is on the world, but I'm loving DK. I ain't got no problems with girls out in Harlem, but ain't nothing like a Brooklyn girl. See, I had to go fling with a girl like Queens, but ain't nothing like a Brooklyn girl. The Bronx line, that's where my mom resides, but ain't nothing like a Brooklyn girl. You know how to play with it over there, right? What's that? Like a Brooklyn girl. My girl Angie can't be a groupie at all. She bout getting money in her juicy guitar. Knew she could fall with the Gucci, of course. So the Louis she sports till it ain't new anymore. Then she pop another one, making hoes get madder. Getting more money, so the price don't matter. Ain't seen her in a minute, no her ass got better. And if you think she bad, then her friends are way better. Kendra's a Christian, never seen drinking. Church every weekend, need to be a deacon. And a model chick named Viva, we ain't speaking. Maybe because she resting in peace. She been calling, creeping, crawling. Maybe she was chilling by when beating. My niece is fly and she's sweeter than Splendor. Cause no one ever slows her. I ain't got no problem with girls out in hands in the air, hands in the air. Brooklyn girls. See, I had a dope fling with a girl out in Queens, but I see you. The Bronx slide, that's where my mom resides, but ain't nothing like a Brooklyn girl. Yeah. Let's break it down. As we smoke the la la la, BK getting money, no 9 to 5. Mama say, mama sigh, mama. Don't make sense, but admit it is kinda high. BK girl down with that ride or die, so I always keep one right by my side. See, I love New York, I ain't gotta lie. If you messing with my ladies, it's homicide. I got a friend named Shayna, she like Bill. Ain't how to be a player. Shorty is a player. Can't nobody player. Can't nobody gamer. Cause she ain't a gamer. Baby girl ballin'. Kinda like the Lakers. If you a trader like Shaq, then see you later. Player. She doing something that's kinda like a layup. She can lay up with your boy, no makeup. Keep doing her and I'ma keep doing me. Even on the road, I'ma keep 2 or 3. Bad BK chicks that speak fluently in the Hamilton language, girl. Speak to me, please. I remember when I couldn't get a girl for now I can't get rid of any girl for so when they look at me, I don't look away. I spread love just the Brooklyn way. Now let know what I got no too much about that line. I don't wanna lose control. Just take your time. You can't hear it, then use your soul to help get inspired. Keep it low, show. It might be 'cause I think too much. I'm out my mind. Or maybe 'cause I need too much. Think about that line. I don't wanna lose control. Just take your time. You can't hear it, then use your soul to help get inspired. Thank you, thank you.
We'll have more with Charles Hamilton from right here at the Viper Room right after this.
Can you check the weather? Find out what it's doing to traffic.
1-888-SMILE-20.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to Last Call. We're at the Viper Room here in Hollywood, California, Sunset Strip, hanging out with a young artist named Charles Hamilton, who I had a chance to sit down with earlier in the night and talk to him about what kind of music he's into and why he's giving away 70 songs for free on the internet, and more importantly, how this guy's transformed himself from being a homeless teenager into one of the most promising rising young stars in hip-hop. Young Charles Hamilton.
Carson's poppin', baby.
My man.
How you
I am
feeling?
so happy for you.
Thank you.
I don't even know you.
Man, I'm getting to know me.
You know, I read so much about you. I know you blog. People who, you know, who are prolific on the internet are probably aware of you. You got this deal with Interscope now, and there's, you know, you're among that list of pushing that new charge of hip hop moving forward, hip hop 2.0, as they say. You know, you're at the forefront of that. But your story is just crazy.
It's crazy. Born in Cleveland, Ohio, Garfield Heights. Mom and dad had a domestic, I guess you would say, issue. So out of safety and concern, we moved to New York. Like, Mom and I always had a love-hate relationship. So, like, I'd get put out and not come back for like a couple weeks, and then we'll make up, we'll mend fences. Like, there's crazy stories. Like, there's one time I had a dog named Biscuit. And it's a bar in a song I wrote. And like, I had a dog and I had to stand outside in the snow with the dog because I was wilding out in school. So like, Mom and I had like this like real head-to-head thing, because like I always saw it as, you should look at me as an equal. My mom saw it as, I'm your mother.
Right.
So like, she was.
Why was she wrong though? You were young.
I'm true, but like, you know, I had an attitude problem.
Yeah.
But it wasn't out of hate or spite or anything. It was like all that was going on in my head at once. Like, I needed to get out of that.
Right.
So like, I could have very easily listened to Mom and then had a cool life, or not listen to Mom and be here.
Tell me about just specifically your love of rock, like this Incubus.
Oh,
like,
man.
Infatuation that you have.
Shout out to Brandon Boyd. Yo, when
Have you met Brandon?
I have never met Brandon.
I wish there's that moment when I'm like, here's Brandon Boyd, and Brandon comes in. I mean, he would love to meet you, I'm sure.
Brandon, like,
why Incubus? You know, like,
whenever I would turn off one of my songs and I wanted to feel like someone understood, I would put on an Incubus song. I wrote a song called Anger Management, and the whole concept was, I have a flea collar on, and that sucks. And then I listened to The Warmth on Make Yourself.
Don't let the world bring you down.
Don't let the world bring you down. Not everyone here is that effed up and cold. It's like, okay, so I don't. So I need to stay out of the zones that I go into when I write and accept them as creative thinking modes, as opposed to actual state of being zones that I can live in and have people me in my head with. Right. Listening to Incubus was like, yo, this was the hardest melodies I've ever heard, and this dude is writing some soft emo lyrics, and I'm like, you are the most tough punk ever as a songwriter, Brandon, because it's like he's coming from the heart with brass knuckles.
Does the success that could happen to you in a year from now make you nervous?
No, it doesn't really scare me, because like I could take you on a trip in the past.
That's like, I'm not worried about you, because you got your head on so straight, it's frightening, especially given your background. But there's something simple about that, more money, more problems. It's a simple phrase, but there's some truth to that almost no matter what. Because the hip hop group can be, the hip hop fans,
yeah.
sometimes
very critical.
Can be the worst.
That's why I was so adamant that I'm a musician. You know, in jest, I'll say I'm a rapper. You know what I mean? But I'm a musician. It's because like it was the piano first. The piano first, then the guitar, then the bass, then the drums. And like before it got to the guitar, it was like rhyme since 13. And when I say piano first, I mean a little yellow, like 28 key toy keyboard.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like my whole life.
Not even a Casio yet.
Nah, like this was like some Tycho type shit, you know what I mean? Like for real. So that's how real like being a musician is to me. So when people criticize my art, it's not, oh, you think my bars is whack, boo. It's, yo, come on, like I gave you like art.
Let's talk about Interscope Records. I mean, this is a massive company. You know, this is the machine that has put out 50 and M and Aftermath and MIA more recently. And how did that happen with you?
I mean, people say it's a machine. It's like a dollhouse to me. It's the place where you can find marquee acts. And I was honored that like this dollhouse was like, hey, you're cool. You should like be at the front door.
How did they get your music?
Bidding war. You know what I mean? A lot of people had it. My lawyer was very instrumental in that.
Did you meet with Jimmy Iovine?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Because you don't fit that the hip hop mold that he has now. But how much of that pulling?
It wasn't really a tug of war. It was more like an understanding.
There must have been. I mean, you're putting like over 50 songs out for free on the internet. I can't imagine somebody Jimmy Iovine appreciate. You know what I mean? He must have freaked out about that. Like,
nah. Like I was told, strengthen up your online presence. Right. Am I gonna get a fake MySpace page? What's the easiest thing for me to do? Make music. And that's all it is just music. So like I'm gonna keep putting out music regardless. And like as far as record sales, like if you like what I do and you support it, go buy it. You know? It's just having fun. I love music.
all right, we're gonna take a break, guys. When we get back, you'll see another performance from Charles Hamilton from right here at the famous Viper Room on the Sunset Strip in Hollywood, California. What's up, guys? Welcome back to Last Call. I'm behind the bar here at the Viper Room on the Sunset Strip in Hollywood, and I'm on this side of the bar, which is a little bit weird. I'm usually on that side. Actually, you met Adam Duritz from the Counting Crows. He used to bartend here too, but then he got famous, so it's that kind of place. Tonight we're talking about another young man who we think is going to be famous rather fast. His name is Charles Hamilton. He's going to perform another song for you right now. Here's Charles doing Loser.
I have a really, really honest question for the haters. How does it feel to wake up to the feeling and knowing that I don't give what you're feeling? I didn't know my life was so appealing. So high that I'm touching the ceiling. Looking down at it with the attitude I am. Look at me at it, oh, can't find us. I'm just mad at the fact they tried to blindside us. Lying to yourself like you could ever outshine us. You can live my while I'm playing promise. So wake up tied up to the back of the five bus. Where I must is held like I'm in damn mountain. Growling, drinking, singing, and freestyling. Yo, I'm doing the music like you should be suited to boom. If you can do it, man, I'm sure you'll be doing it too. But this is the kid I was giving a head for grace. I know what the opinion think different is missing. I once was the loser. Now I'm older, still the same loser. That's why I look so different to you. You see the past, I see the future. Now my buzz is on the shade. Everybody know my name. And no things around the change. You know we're gonna stay the same. We're gonna stay the same. It's all about the Benjamins, baby. But I've been having different sentiments lately. Do you think these niggas listen when they blame me? Have you heard of these niggas naked? What's even more cool, these niggas caking. They be so limited, they be giving it 80% of them, maybe. But second earth, only listen to Shady. Shady kissing them with the little AZ. James Charles Smith, Nas with the B and Jay-Z. Incubus, Corn System, and AC/DC. Along with a couple of pounds of that baby, you can considerably leave me. But I think I made a sale to them. I don't was a loser. Now I'm older. Still the same loser. Guess what? So different to you. You see the past, I see the future. Now my whole things is off the chain. Everybody know my name. And the whole things around the chain. You know who's gonna stay the same. Gonna stay the same. Yo, show, pass me the Jesus juice. So I can get deep up in these beats like Bruce. This isn't a verse, man, this is beat abuse. Take off the microphone before I leave the phone. I'm a beast and Bruce, a nightmare and night is. A nice dream, the ice cream, the mic be. Rock it like this. I'm all the seats running with the devil like me. No AG involved, just me involved. Me and my MG and squad, the relevance, I know you see them, dog. Just wanna beat us up, the girl beat us all. Married to the game now, no bring up y'all. Like some, yeah, she's a beat up dog. With a mic for no reason, so they gotta leave them dog. For the boots trying to eat up jaws, I throw my fucking peanut jaw. Fella beast up broad, you see I got my feet up dog. Illest rapper that you seen thus far. But y'all nice and white, y'all, so come on. Hands up, hands up, hands up, hands up. I never thought that I would make it this far, so it won't be long until the day I get on. But until now, it's my time to go. I never thought that I would make it this far, so it won't be long until the day I get on. But until now, it's my time to go. Let me talk. Keep that going, keep that going, keep that going. What up? I wanna hear some bass. I wanna hear some bass. Let me hear some bass. Come on, give it up for the bass player. Let's go, let's go. Yeah, you know what it is. You know what it is, Larry. Let's go. Woohoo! Yeah. This is the sound of the top of the world, y'all. I swear to God. I love y'all. Y'all ready?
I love the love. We love the love.
I once was the loser, now I'm older, still the same loser. That's
I love drinking. I love women. I love college. Truth is here. Truth is here. The truth is here. Truth is here. The truth is.
All right, so that's all the time we have. I want to thank everybody here at the Viper Room. They're awesome people. Appreciate it. Also, Charles Hamilton, thank you. It's going to be fun to see what happens with that young man's career as it unfolds here in the rest of 2009. That's our show. From Hollywood, I'm Carson. Later, guys.